Less than a month ago, I was at the motorcycle fair in Milan, and there I was surprised when I saw Cove motorcycles for the first time. Honestly, I have to say that they look very nice, and you would think that it is an Italian brand, because we all know that Italians are the best when it comes to motorcycle design. They are simply born for it. And what I like most about this motorcycle is that we can't say that it looks like any European or Japanese motorcycle, so it's not just a copy from other brand. This motorcycle is unique and has been completely designed in China. I'm sure you haven't heard of this brand. Maybe it's only rare because Cove is still unknown. They are slowly making their way on the market, and their flagship is the advertisement of their Dakar Rally motorcycle. I have already recorded a video about that model. If you are interested, you can watch it on my YouTube channel. Can you imagine that the winner of the Dakar Rally will be a Chinese motorcycle? This can easily be achieved because Cove has created a special Dakar Rally team of amazing riders, and they have a very bright future. They can achieve good results. But that's not all. Cove also has a much bigger offer than you think. They have sports motorcycles, scooters, adventure, motocross, enduro, and the latest news is that they have electric dirt bikes. Are you at least a little interested in this brand? To be honest, I am. And I am most interested in how the electric dirt bike will perform, what its price will be, and whether the riders will be satisfied with it. We know that currently Stark Future has attracted a lot of attention and raised a lot of dust. What do you think will be with Cove? Will it attract attention like Stark Future? What is very important is that you have this motorcycle in several models. There is a motocross model that is made for the motocross track that is competitive to compete with Japanese motorcycles as well as European ones. And then you also have an enduro model that is legal for the road and can be registered, which will surely please many riders. As for the power of the engine, it is somewhere with the competition. Maybe the engine is a little weaker, but we don't know that yet because we need to do a real test. We are very much looking forward to the review from the riders who will do it. You know that I always speak honestly and try to be realistic. I'm not a fan of either brand, nor do I like it when people argue about it. I love all brands and accept their flaws and strengths, and I am also open to new brands like this one. Everyone should be given a chance, and not immediately condemned because they come from a country that has a bad reputation for quality. Perhaps this Chinese motorcycle is of better quality than most European brands. The capacity of the fuel tank is 7 liters on the motocross model, and we think that is quite enough. Because after all, that motorcycle was made for motocross racing. The engine has direct fuel injection, so the engine doesn't consume a lot of fuel, so you don't have to worry about it. An interesting info is that this motorcycle can go up to 130 kilometers per hour. I don't know how important that is to you, but interesting information. The weight is no different from other Japanese brands. Also, the size of the tires and the size of the chassis is same like on other dirt bikes. I think we finally have a motorcycle that can compete with Japanese and European motorcycles. Until now, Chinese motorcycles have always had quality problems and never had the technology of Japanese and European motorcycles. And the biggest reason for that was that they always aimed to have very cheap motorcycles, and it's hard to make something good if it's too cheap. I'm not saying that Cove is at the same price level as other brands, but it certainly won't be 5 times cheaper as it was before with Chinese motorcycles. If it is 30% cheaper and competitive with them, it will be a very big hit to them in the motocross market. An important fact is that almost all brands now cooperate with China. I wouldn't go on and mention their names one by one, but believe me, many parts come from China to your European motorcycles and you are not even aware of it. And when we talk about the helmets, and the jackets, and the pants, everything you put on is mostly made in China. I know that now someone will say that it was produced in China, but it was designed in Europe. And it is made according to the European standard. I agree with you. But then why couldn't a motorcycle like Cove from China be at the level of European motorcycles? it looks like Cove has a motorcycle that is competitive on the market, that is ready to fight with Yamaha, Honda, KTM and others. But I think their best model is the electric dirt bike. Is it a real competitor for Stark Future? What we can see, the electric off-road market is slowly growing and more riders are interested in electric motorcycles. I think that in 2 years we will have a lot of electric motorcycles, maybe the most scooters, and then a lot of electric four-wheelers will also appear. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions about Cove motorcycles, please leave a comment.